Welcome to the session on bond valuation. We know that government and corporations may generate fund from their own sources of capital, which is called internal sources of capital. They can also generate fund from external sources, like as stock issuing. Company and government can also issue bond to borrow money from the public. We can say that bonds are the debt securities issued by government and corporations to borrow money from the public on a long-term basis. If government and corporations need money for the long time, they can borrow money through issuing bond from the public. A bond is normally an interest-only loan. It means bondholder will pay interest in each period to the investor. For example, suppose a corporation wants to borrow $1,000 for 30 years. The interest rate on similar debt issued by similar corporation is 12%. Corporation will thus pay 12% on 1,000 face value, $120 interest in every year for 30 years. At the end of the period of 30 years, they will repay the face value $1,000. That means the investor will receive interest in each period from the bondholder. Through investing in bond, an investor can acquire capital gain, can also get periodical interest. Because of the tax exemption facility, corporations like to borrow money from the public instead of issuing a stock. Here we can see some key features of bond. Here we can see par value equal to principal amount or repaid at maturity. In our example, we can see, let me draw. We can see $1,000 is the value of the face value of the bond. Face value or par value, both are same, and which will be repaid at the maturity period of 30 years. Then coupon is stated interest payment. In our example, $120 is interest rate that will be paid in each year. That is our coupon payment or interest payment. Coupon rate is the annual coupon divided by face value. Your annual coupon or interest payment is $120. So if you divide $120, by 1,000, you will get your coupon rate. And maturity date is the years declared for repaying the bond face value. So here 30 years is the maturity date. Yield to maturity is the rate of return required in the market for the bond. In our previous classes, we can heard about required rate of return. For bond, it normally calls as yield to maturity. Here, bond present value formulas. Present value of cash flows as rate change. So bond value equal to present value of coupons plus present value of par value. We can also say bond value equal to present value of annuity plus present value of lump sum. In meaning, both are same. We have to know that as interest rate increase, present value decrease. So as interest rate increase, bond prices decrease and vice versa. We'll understand it more well in our next slides. Here is the formula of bond pricing equation, where C is the coupon payment, R is the rate of required return, T is the number of period, FV is the face value or future value. Here we can see an example of discount bond, valuing a discount bond with annual coupons. Consider a bond with a coupon rate of 10% and the annual coupons. The par value is $1,000. Here your coupon rate is 10%. Par value is $1,000. Par value or face value is same. The bond has 5 years to maturity. Maturity period is 5 years. The yield to maturity is 11%. Yield to maturity or required return, both is same. So using the formula, we know that bond value equal to present value of annuity plus present value of lump sum. So present value of annuity equal to C1 by minus 1 by 1 plus R power T divided by R. Since your coupon rate is 10%, so 10% on your face value or par value 1000 is 100. So your coupon payment is 100. And your R or required rate of return is 11%. So 1 plus 11% is 1.11. And maturity period is 5 years. So power 5 divided by required return 11% plus face value $1,000 divided by 1 plus required return 11% power maturity period 5. So present value of annuity equal to 369.59 and present value of lump sum equal to 593.45. So altogether we get 963.04. We can also do this using financial calculator. Using financial calculator, press 5 for n or number of years, press 11 for interest, press 100 for PMT or periodic payment, press 1000 for future value or face value, then press CPT PV. You will get 963.04. It is your bond price. If you issue bond today at 963.04, After 5 years, the investor will receive $1,000. So here the difference between 1000 and 963.04 is the capital gain of the investor. When the bond price is lower than par value, then it is called discount bond. Here our bond price is 963.04 and our par value is $1,000. So when bond price is less than par value, then it is called discount bond. Valuing a premium bond with annual coupons. Suppose you are reviewing a bond that has a 10% annual coupon and a face value of $1,000. There are 20 years to maturity and the yield to maturity is 8%. What is the price of this bond? So here our annual coupon rate is 10%. Our face value or par value is $1,000. You have to know that face value and par value is the same thing. The maturity period is 20 years. And your yield to maturity or required rate of return is 8%. So now we have to find out what is the price of this bond. Using the formula, we know that present value of annuity equal plus present value of annuity plus present value of lump sum equal to bond price. So, and present value of annuity equal to C1 minus 1 by 1 plus R power T by R. So here C is your coupon payment or periodic payment. 10% on 1000 is 100. So your coupon payment is 100 and your yield to maturity or required rate of return is 8% and maturity period is 20 years. So 1 plus yield to maturity 8% is 1.08 power your maturity period 20 years divided by your yield to maturity plus your face value is $1,000 divided by 1 plus yield to maturity 0.08 power your maturity period 20. So here we can find that present value of annuity equal to 981.81 and present value of lump sum equal to 214.55. So altogether we can get bond price is 1196.36. Using the financial calculator, press 20 for N for number of years, and 8 for interest, 100 for PMT. We know that our coupon payment is 100, which is 10% from 1000, and your face value or future value is 1000. Press 1000 for face value. Then press CPT PB, you will get 1196.36. So if you issue bond at 1196.36, after 20 years you will receive $1,000. So here your capital loss is 196.36. When the bond price is higher than face value, then it is called premium bond. So here we can see that The investor capital loss is 196.36. Now question is, why investor will invest in premium bond where they will face capital loss? The reason is that though investor losses 196.36, but this 20 years the investor receives periodical coupon payment or interest payment. Each year, each period the investor gets 100. In 20 years, they get like 20 years into per year interest payment 100. So every year they receive, so in 20 years they receive $2,000 as annuity payment. So for this annuity payment, for this gain, they generally invest in premium bond.